What was first just a dream has become a frightening reality for those who may oppose us.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we are going to be explaining the big Star Wars twist for Disney Plus's Ahsoka. What exactly is Peridia, and how does this change the franchise forever? We of course are going to go ahead and hop right on into it. In this video we are going to be taking a read from the Direct's article. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well as a read. The future of Star Wars will never seemingly be the same after the massive plot twist that had occurred in episode 6 of Disney Plus's Ahsoka, involving the new planet Peridia. When Ahsoka premiered its first 2 episodes on the Disney Plus streaming platform, it had teased at some point in the show fans would and could get to witness an entirely new galaxy. And so it seems that that has finally arrived, and there's more to come in the coming episodes of Ahsoka, so only time will tell. But as more episodes passed, that possibility continuously turned into a reality, as traveling to this new planet named Peridia is an entirely new galaxy, and it had to be done in order to find the missing Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ezra Bridger. In episode 6 of Ahsoka, Morgan Elsbeth, Shin Hati, Baylan Skoll, and Sabine Wren finally made it to the new planet Peridia, which is located way beyond the perimeters of the in-universe already main Star Wars galaxy fans are already familiar with. This marked the first time in the franchise's history that an entirely new galaxy was featured, and is something that had been ventured to, and it came with a twist that could potentially change the future of Star Wars forever. After the antagonist of the show and Sabine Wren touched down on the planet of Peridia, they immediately awaited the arrival of himself, Grand Admiral Thrawn. While waiting, Baylan and Shin stood atop the Night Sisters platform and spoke about the meaning of Peridia's existence. Why is it a thing, and why is it important? Baylan specifically remembered being told about the galaxy during his time at the Jedi Temple as a youngling, Padawan, and a Jedi Knight, but he had also revealed that at that time they were nothing more than children's stories and folktales, teasing that something within the galaxy was beyond comprehension. However, after actually being there, Baylan called the planet the Land of Dreams and Madness, and said that those stories he had heard had come to life. Baylan then went to allude that Peridia and the new galaxy could be the new beginning of something better than the endless cycle of war and peace that takes place in the main Star Wars galaxy. Something fresh, something new, something more. Later on in the episode, the pair, Shin and Baylan, had stopped to investigate the aftermath of a fight between Sabine and some bandits, when Baylan revealed a twist that implies Star Wars will be changed forever. When talking to his Padawan Shin about Peridia, Baylan had stated that it could be the location of where they would find true power and harness it. Shin asked if they should consider leaving the planet and returning to their own galaxy with Thrawn, but Baylan then said that Thrawn and the others may be fleeing a power greater than their own, running from something, and I do believe in this theory, as they even mention it in universe of course. Baylan is talking about that there's a greater power that Thrawn is afraid of, and him and his army are afraid of, and that they are trying to flee and get away back to the main Star Wars galaxy of course. But the question remains as to what is that greater power. Of course guys, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions and theories in the comment section down below, please. And so, it is clear that the stories Baylan had heard once at the Jedi Temple mentioned something greater, and perhaps even more dangerous than anything in the main galaxy, perhaps something even stronger than the Force itself. He even mentioned at one point that something had called to him in the episode, so there is clearly something there, and it may be connected to the Force. Of course, there's a lot of other theories out there into the regards of what is calling to Baylan in Peridia. Guys, please let me know what you guys are all thinking in your theories in the comments down below. Baylan's multiple comments seem to mean that there are endless possibilities for the future of Star Wars that just aren't necessarily confined to the main galaxy, of where everything in canon up to this point does take place. This twist was even partially confirmed by Huyang at the beginning of the episode and teased when he began to tell Ahsoka a story and said the words of "a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away," which could have actually been about Peridia. And so, with also having Huyang mention that term of "a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away" may also confirm the point of how the Skywalker saga and story has been told is through R2-D2 and Huyang telling that story to younglings and passing those stories down. Although I feel that's something to discuss separately in a future video here on the channel. All the more reason to grab that subscribe button if you haven't already. And so, the question remains, how does the Star Wars' new galaxy change the future, and for what we are to see coming to the franchise? It seems as though that the Ahsoka creator and writer Dave Filoni has broken that barrier into the regard to the future of Star Wars storytelling. And so, now that the folktales of Peridea are proving to be true and coming alive, who knows what could be out in other galaxies, not just within this other planet of Peridea or the main Star Wars galaxy, but other galaxies out there. The stories and possibilities seem to be endless. And so, at some point in the future, Star Wars could actually tell entirely new stories about people or places in these new galaxies, and Peridea could be the very beginning. Perhaps we've already seen a glimpse into these other galaxies with Star Wars' Visions anime show that's on Disney Plus as well. While it's not necessarily confirmed, some of those stories may take place in other galaxies while others are taking place in the main Star Wars galaxy. But that's besides the point and something to discuss later on. If Peridea holds the power that Baylan says it does, then entire movie trilogies or Disney Plus shows could be set on that planet or at least within that galaxy. And so, as far as all fans know, the rules and perimeters of the main Star Wars galaxy may not even apply there. For example, in A New Hope, when Ben Kenobi is telling Luke Skywalker about the Force, he describes it as an energy field created by all living things, and then says it binds the galaxy together. Ben Kenobi doesn't mention the universe or other galaxies, just that the one that they're in simply. So what if the time comes that a Force user like Ahsoka or Shin or Baylan actually go to try and use the Force and it doesn't work? This theory honestly could prove to be true as well, seeing that the Night Sisters had once actually taken upon and lived in the planet of Peridea with an entire kingdom as they see many ruins throughout the planet itself. Maybe they did some weird witchcraft into which it would disable anybody from using the Force. They definitely seem to not like Force users or Jedi specifically. It is also important to note that the George Lucas creator of Star Wars, of course, probably wasn't even remotely thinking about the possibility of exploring other galaxies at that time, or that the franchise would be something so true, big, and important to so many Star Wars fans. But technically, in a canonical sense, of course, the rules of the Force as Jedi know them only apply in the galaxy that they're in. If that is true, then Ahsoka's latest twist just changed everything. The future of Star Wars may never be the same. Of course, as I had mentioned, I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions and theories in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.